Hello, my dear students. A very good morning to all of you. So, in our previous class, we have already finished our chapter number 7. So, today we are going to continue with chapter 8, that is Introduction to Adobe Photoshop. So, first of all, what is Adobe Photoshop? So, Adobe Photoshop is an image editing application software using which you can edit your image. You can make some changes to your image. You can add something to your image to make it more attractive. So, let us start. Do you have any interest in photography and graphics designing? If yes, then Adobe Photoshop is an excellent tool for you. In this chapter, we will learn about the basic features and applications of Adobe Photoshop. So first, let us see an introduction of Adobe Photoshop. What is it? Adobe Photoshop is an image editing application software. It is mainly used by the professional designers who designs dresses, who designs cartoons, by the photographers who are a professional photographers who take the photos, by the graphics producer and the web developers for creating and editing their images. So Adobe Photoshop is a very effective application software which is most probably used by the designers, by the photographers, by the graphic producers and by the web developers to take the photographs, to create an images and also to edit and modify the images. It allows us to create, to modify, combine and optimize the digital images. Okay, so that is the introduction of Adobe Photoshop, why it is used and how it is used. Now let us see the applications of Photoshop. Adobe Photoshop provides you with the following applications. You can edit digital photographs by making subtle changes such as adjusting the color in the scanned photographs. So first of all, why Adobe Photoshop is used, or the first application of using a Photoshop is you can edit the digital photographs. The digital, it means the photographs taken by the camera, by your smartphone or by your camera. So you can edit that digital photographs which is in the soft copy by making some changes like adjusting the color, by scanning the photographs. Second application is using a Photoshop. It is easier to combine different image elements such as photographs, scanned art and text. You can save them as a digital image. So you can directly scan your photograph, the picture drawn by you on paper. You can scan it. You can scan any text which is on the paper and you can save them as a soft copy, as a digital images available in your mobile phone or in your computer. Okay, so anything which you are having on paper, which you are having in a written format, in a paper format, you can scan it and you can make it as a soft copy. Store it in your computer or in your smartphone. You can apply colors or patterns to your images with different brush style available. You can keep your images organized and put them into a web photo gallery. You can take the print of your images and save them in a suitable format as per your requirement. So after making changes to your photographs, after editing or modifying your photographs, you can either take a printout of it or you can save them with the suitable changes, with the suitable format as per your requirement. Now let us see how to start Adobe Photoshop software. The various steps to start Adobe Photoshop are listed below. First is you have to click on the start prompt of the window desktop. Then you have to see a cascading menu will appear. Select by clicking on all programs and finally selecting Adobe Design Premium CS3 and then Adobe Photoshop CS3 options as illustrated. So here the figure 8.1 shows you the steps that how to open Adobe Photoshop CS3. So just have a look on it from your textbook. An opening screen of Adobe Photoshop will appear before you when you can work with your images. Before working the images, let us discuss about various components of Adobe Photoshop opening screen. So now we will see about the components of Adobe Photoshop. First, the Adobe Photoshop opening screen has the following main components. So first is the title bar. So here the first bar which is there is called the title bar, where you can see the name of the application and the name of your file. This is the tool palette where various tools are available. Then you will see a text menu bar is there. Then a contest menu bar is there. So let us see about all these components in detail. First is a title bar. It is located at the top of the window, which displays the name of the application and your image file. It means the name of the file which you are creating, and the name of the application will be Adobe Photoshop CS3. Next is text menu bar. It is located below the title bar. Various menu options like file menu, edit menu are available. Various options can be selected from the text menu bar. Then what is contest menu bar? Below the text menu bar, you will see various options available for the selected tool. If you have selected any of the particular tool, the options regarding that tool will be available in the contest menu bar, which is below the text menu bar. Next is tool palette. It is located on the left side of the screen. It provides you various tools which you can use while working on the images. Besides the above main components, you may find the other palettes. Small window located on the right hand side of the screen. So first is a navigate palette, which is used to navigate within the image window. If you want to move on the right hand side, if you want to go on the left hand side, upwards or downwards, then you can navigate in the image window using a navigator palette. Next is a color palette. It is used to select and apply the colors to the images. Third is a layers palette. It allows you to work in various layers. We already have studied about the we have already studied about PowerPoint. So a PowerPoint is consist of many different slides. So you can work in any of the slide you want, and you can have multiple slides to work on. So here in Photoshop, that slide concept is called the layers. So here in Photoshop, you can have different layers and you can work on any of the layer you want. It means you can combine many layers and you can slide show it. You can work on all the layers together and show it in a continuous format. Okay, so these are the components of the Adobe Photoshop. Now let us have a view of tool palette of Adobe Photoshop. There are 60 tools in tool palette of Adobe Photoshop CS3. Please remember it. How many tools are available in tool palette? 60 tools are available to work in Adobe Photoshop. Any tool in the tools palette can be selected just by pressing a single letter shortcut key. So here you will see in a tools palette various tools are available. Move tool, murky selection tool, lasso tool, quick selection or magic wand tool, crop tool, slice or slice select tool, spot healing brush, patch tool and red eye tool, brush tool, pencil tool, color replacement tool, clone stamp, pattern stamp, history, art history brush, eraser, background, magic eraser, paint bucket, gradients, blur, sharpen and smudge tool, dodge, burn and sponge tool, pen path tool, type tools, type mask tools, path selection, direct selection, custom shape tools, annotation tool, eyedropper, color stammer, measure and count tool, hand tool, zoom tool, exchange colors, foreground color, background color, standard display, quick mask display mode, screen display modes. Okay, so these are the tools available in the tool palette in Adobe Photoshop. We will study about all these tools in detail in our next class. Okay, so we have already seen various tools available in the tools palette. Now in detail about all these tools we will see in our next class. For now, bye bye. Have a great day ahead.